Welcome back, guys. So today I'm taking a real quick look at the new 8Bitdo SN30 Pro Bluetooth Gamepad. I've been really looking forward to this. It can be used on the Switch, Mac OS, Android, Raspberry Pi, Steam, Windows, has a 16-hour battery life with just 1 hour charge, USB Type-C, flippin' amazing. Here's the cable that it comes with. Glad it came with one. Very awesome. And here is the controller. Man, does she feel good. To sync this up to the Switch, you would hold start and Y. It's pretty simple. Manual goes over all that. You do have the LEDs in the bottom, sync button on the top. Pretty sweet. Easy peasy. I had no issue syncing this up to my Switch, my Raspberry Pi, everything. Had no issue. On the Switch, you would just make sure you turn that on the way I said. Hold start and Y for a couple seconds. Hold the pair button down for a couple seconds, and then go ahead and sync it up through the game controller menu. But man, this thing, you know, it's got an L1, L2, R1, R2, analog sticks, everything you need for pretty much any game. Here's the old 8Bitdo Super Nintendo style controller. As you see, they're the same size. The thickness is pretty much identical. All that is added is those two additional buttons and the analog sticks, and then you do have the home button and the photo snapshot button for the Switch. And here's an original Super Nintendo controller, same size as well. So I'm really glad that the form factor and the size is the same as these other controllers, just with these additional functions. I find it amazing with the motion controls, with the rumble feature. I've been testing this on the Switch for the past couple days, and I think it's amazing. Using it on the Pi, amazing as well. But really, if you're looking for a controller for the Pi, there's a lot of other cheaper options. If you want an old school retro style Super Nintendo controller that you could play all your games on, and you're willing to pay the 50 bucks, yeah, it's cool for the Pi, but I would more so recommend it for the Switch. It is an excellent controller for the Switch. It seems like it was made for the Switch. This thing has all the features that the Switch Pro controller has for the most part. Functions great, works great. I've had no issues with the rumble, the motion controls. Been playing Mario Odyssey, Xenosaga Chronicles 2, Skyrim. I've been playing a handful of games using this controller, and I've had no problem. Feels great, but I'm a little biased. I love the Super Nintendo controller, so hey, it is what it is. If you're like me, you like Super Nintendo style controllers, this is the one to get. Highly recommend it for the Switch. For the Pi, if you're hardcore into gaming on the Pi, I say yeah, it's a great controller for the Pi, but for me it's hard to recommend a controller that costs 50 bucks for a Raspberry Pi setup. Some people, money's no object, go for it. It is worth it. I just have a hard time paying more for a controller than what the system is worth. So that's just me, being honest here. If you're interested in this controller, link will be in the description. Peep it out. I'm loving it. Favorite controller in my possession right now as far as third-party controllers go. It's tops for me. So with that said, guys, smash that like button if you could. It means the world to me. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will catch y'all next time. Boom!